I want to go back to we started talking about the preventive maintenance and tracking certain statistics, certain measurements to predict replacement. I want to come back to that. So when we're formulating a plan to track when a machine needs to be replaced, what are we tracking?
So we're looking at, obviously, if we're having issues with, like, for example, gas valve, if we're having issues with gas pressure, if we have to keep going back, that could be an indicator that we have to replace a valve. Or do we have an issue with an igniter? As we have, if we have a spike of CO at light off, what issues are we having as a result of that? And what are the parts and catalysts? Do we have delayed ignition for something? Delayed ignition is a precursor of other things, igniter problem or whatever the case may be. So we're looking at the O2, we're looking at the CO, we're looking at the CO2, we're looking at what makes up the basics of combustion, but then we project further. For example, if we're looking at our efficiency and we're comparing it to past results, if our efficiency is starting to fall off, we know we have challenges with that system, okay? Now, for those of you that are not aware that are listening to this, when we talk about efficiency on a combustion analysis report, it's not the overall efficiency of that appliance, okay? It is the efficiency of the combustion process, okay? It's not what's on the AFUE sticker. It's not that. Those are basically perfect conditions, 50 degrees, minimal load, what you're going to experience over the course of a year. So if it says it's to be 94%, it's minimal load, But for a combustion efficiency, and also that that efficiency number on the equipment takes into consideration first stage, second stage, modulating, variable speed, all those factors that make it more efficient. Whereas combustion efficiency, it doesn't care. It's what have you done for me lately, which is burning of the fuel. That's what it cares about.
Let me ask you something really quick because it has to do with what you just said.
Sure.
So if I draw the analogy, say, is AFUE to combustion efficiency what SEER is to EER? Is that similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. That's exactly it. So when we talk about the combustion efficiency, it's the efficiency of burning that fuel. And now it can run anywhere from 2 to 4% close to that AFUE sticker, because if you take it on a snapshot of an entire year, then it's going to be closer because we're not going to have such high demand days. AFUE is this, Zach. AFUE, if we took all of us, right, we took 15 of us and we all put us on individual treadmills and we only asked us to sprint for 15 seconds, we all could do it, okay? Very, very simple. What real world is and what combustion is if, okay, we're going to put us all on treadmills. We're going to have us all sprint, but we're going to sprint for an hour full tilt. And let's see how fast we can go. And after about 30 seconds, our efficiency is going to fall off the face of the earth. We're going to stop. We're going to kind of walk on the treadmill. We're almost going to, like those videos where people slide off and they go flying against the wall. Yeah. Some of us are going to do that. That's real world. And that's what that is, though, in all that. That's the ramping up and ramping down of a system, modulating up and down. That's coming out of recovery where it's running at 90% capacity for the ECM. It's coming out of recovery. It's using more fuel at that time. So you're looking at the snapshot in time. It's the leveling down over the course of the heating season that will bring you within 2 to 4% of what is published on that sticker. So what does that mean? That means that you can actually use that, or sticker for the AFUE, but for your combustion analysis, what does that mean? That means that you can potentially, which has been done now for years, you can sell off efficiency on what's on the combustion analysis, because you can show somebody, listen, what you purchased years ago, 6, 17, 18, 19 years ago, was 84% efficient. Your combustion analysis, now it's showing it at 60, okay? So what we can do is, now we all have a copy of this analysis. You have a copy of it. My office has a copy of it. But what we can now do is we can give you a good, better, best scenario, and we can replace this equipment for you. And then what we're going to do as part of our service, and this is how we operate as a contractor, not meaning me, but meaning the elite contractors listening. This is how we operate. What we're going to do, I know I did this analysis for you now, but guess what? Our install crews did the same thing. our install crew is going to actually commission your equipment using an analyzer. So they're going to set your equipment up the exact way the manufacturer wants it set up. But a byproduct of that, and one of the listings as you're going to see again, is your combustion efficiency. So you're going to see the efficiency of your new piece of equipment, and it's going to be very, very close to what's quoted on your sticker here.